When we look at the requirement, we have completed part C. We still have to complete part A and part B. On the right side, when you look at our plan of action, guys, we've completed number 1, number 2, and number 3. We now need to complete our analysis of owner's equity of Daisy, Rose, and Nolana by taking into account all of our intra-group journal entries. Now, when we look at the analysis of owner's equity of Daisy, we have included all of the relevant details. We only have to look at our journal entries. Now, intra-group journal number 1, we had Rose that sold to Spring. Therefore, guys, this will not have an effect on Daisy. Intra-group number 2, we had Spring and Nolana. This will not have an effect on Daisy. Number 3, now this might be important to us, but when we look at the flow, this is downstream. Therefore, this will be included in Rose's analysis of owner's equity and not in Daisy's. Therefore, this will not have an effect on Daisy. And number 4, we have already included our dividends in the analysis of owner's equity at the bottom. Therefore, we can now include all of the totals and allocate the portion to Rose and our NCI. A total goodwill amount of 1680 will be recognized. It is important that you identify, guys, that there's no goodwill in terms of our NCI. Why not? Because our NCI is measured based on our proportionate share. If the NCI was measured based on our fair value, then our NCI will share in the goodwill. Then you need to identify, guys, the portion that we need to transfer to Rose will be the 75,303 as well as the dividends. We need to transfer these two amounts to Rose's analysis. Why? When you look at our structure, guys, remember, we have Daisy, the subsidiary of Rose. Therefore, we need to include the profit of Daisy into Rose. Only the profit that should be allocated to the parent, not the NCI's portion. Therefore, in Rose's analysis of owner's equity, I have included the profit in terms of Daisy, 75,303, as well as the dividends. Okay, so guys, Daisy, we've completed. We've determined that our total NCI relating to Daisy is 82291. Remember, we need this amount to calculate requirement A. We now need to complete our analysis of owner's equity in terms of Rose. Now, let's first include our at acquisition totals. Goodwill will be recognized of 7,600. Again, guys, our NCI will not share in the goodwill because our NCI is recognized at proportionate share. I've included the allocation of my retained earnings mark-to-market reserve for my since period, 16,600 2202, as well as my NCI's portion. Now we need to identify all of the intra-group transactions that will have an effect on the profit of Rose. Important, guys, on the profit of Rose. Now, when we look at our intra-group transaction number 1, remember Rose, which is the subsidiary, sold to Spring. Upstream, this will have an effect on our analysis of owner's equity of Rose. This will have an effect on the profit in Rose's records. Okay. Now, when you look at journal entry number 2, we debit the cost of sales and we credit inventory. Now, when we debit the cost of sales in the records of Rose, there is an increase in our expenses. Therefore, we need to transfer this amount to our analysis of owner's equity of rows. Okay, so guys, this will be, just get the journal number 2. Journal number 2, and this is an increase in an expense. Therefore, guys, brackets 15750, and we need to remember our tax. Journal number 3, we credit our income tax. Therefore, our income tax decrease with a 4410. Journal number 3. If our tax decrease, this is a positive. Now let's move on to our journal number 3. Okay, so when you look at this, guys, important. Rose sold to Daisy. Okay? Therefore, in the records of Rose, journal number 6, we need to identify that we need to take out the other income, 18,000. Therefore, we need to transfer this to our analysis of owner's equity, and we need to remember our tax, journal number 7. Journal 6, journal 7, we need to take out the 18,000. Therefore, the profit of Rose decrease, and we need to recognize the tax decrease. Therefore, this is a positive. Then, guys, important, when you look at our realization journal, journal 8 and journal 9, journal 8, we credit the depreciation with 4,500. Therefore, guys, depreciation decrease, it's an expense. Therefore, this will be a positive. And we debit our income tax with a 1260, an expense that increase. Reverse depreciation, therefore a positive, and an expense that increase. Then journal entries in terms of my number 4. This is our dividends, which we have included in our analysis of owner's equity. We can now include and allocate the portion to include totals and allocate the portion to our parent and NCI. I've included all of the relevant totals allocated to Spring and our NCI, and the total of my NCI is 89844. Now, when we refer to our requirement, in requirement A, we need to calculate 1, the investment in associate, and 2, the non-controlling interest. Therefore, guys, we have already calculated our NCI in terms of the non-controlling interest. Therefore, I will recommend on a new page, indicate to your marker that this will be your part A, and this will be part A, section 2. NCI of Rose in terms of our analysis of owner's equity, number 2, 89844. Remember, guys, when you look at the bottom, 89844, and then in terms of Daisy at the bottom, 82291. 82291. Therefore, the total will be 172135, and this is part 2. We still have to complete our analysis of owner's equity of Nolana. I've allocated the since acquisition retained earnings of 50,000. I've allocated the profit for the year 15366. We've included our journal. Remember, guys, this amount will not influence the profit. And I have included the dividends. Now, on the analysis of owner's equity, there's a few things that I want you to be able to identify. To not waste your time. Remember, guys, you do not have to include the analysis of owner's equity. Now, first is, I didn't allocate the 60%. I don't need this. Second thing, we did not recognize the goodwill. Now, guys, I'm going to list this. First, I didn't allocate the 60%. Second, we didn't recognize the goodwill. Now, on initial recognition, you need to recognize the investment at cost. Therefore, debit the investment in associate, 92,000 Rand. Then, guys, the since period, the 50,000, you need to allocate to the investments carrying amount. Debit investment in associate with the 50,000 and credit the retained earnings. Third thing, profit for the year. Same journal entry, guys. Debit the investment in associate. Remember, this is in terms of your group. With the 15366, credit profit share of associate in the profit and loss. And then you need to remember this 12,000, the dividends, decrease the investment in associate. When you look at our intra-group journal entry, you have to credit your investment in associate with the 12,000. Guys, identify that this 3,760 does not influence our profit. This is due to a separate journal entry. Therefore, technically speaking, you do not need this analysis of owner's equity when you prepare your investment in associate carrying amount. Now, guys, when you look at this, I have identified the first one. You didn't have to calculate the 60%. Second one, you do not have to allocate the goodwill. And then the third one I'm going to include being the journal entries. And the fourth one that you had to identify is that the journal didn't share in the profit or didn't influence the profit. Therefore, we are now able to calculate the investment in associate. This is the 92,000 plus the 49606. And this will be our Part A, number 1. When we refer back to our requirement, we have now completed A and we need to look at B.